Many thanks there to Pep Guardiola. Do you remember early this season, even harking back to last season, Michel, Pep Guardiola seemed angry almost. He seemed very prickly. He seemed very defensive. Today he was smiling. He's been gregarious with his words and the attention given to the reporter. It's almost like he's conned us all. Every pundit was saying Manchester City need a rebuild. They need some fresh blood in. And they've done that in parts. And they were 13th earlier this season, but now they're top of the table with a game in hand. And he's turned the tide around, particularly after he signed his new contract extension as well.
Yeah, but for me, what's very strong about Man City is the way they play, and they know what they're doing, and of course, they had bad runs but they always stick to the way they play, and you also know with the quality players they have, they can change it around, and even the beginning of the season. Sometimes we also don't know what's behind closed doors. Maybe there was something behind closed doors, things that we don't know of. But you also know that they have the quality to play the way they do, And this is something they never change the way of playing. Even with Foden now stepping up, Aguero's been out for I think 10, 11 games. We don't even talk about Aguero. Kevin De Bruyne is out. Gundogan is stepping up. There've been a few things. Kyle Walker is out of the team. Cancelo is doing amazing. I mean, like there've been a few things that changed maybe, and if you in that run are very consistent, you can see that everything is possible.
Gary, and then I want to get Michel's thoughts about this. They must be favourites for you to win the title now. They're clear at the top. They've got a game in hand. It's against Everton in midweek. Do you put them as favourites now to lift the trophy in May, Gary?
Well, yes, they have to be favourites. At the start of the season, my tip was that Liverpool would retain the title and Man City would finish second. Obviously, Liverpool have had all sorts of injury problems and they've fallen by the wayside, and they've been somewhat unfortunate. But yeah, Manchester City have been fantastic. And you mentioned about Pep Guardiola and his demeanour. Well, I think he's playing a game with all of us as well. He described Spurs, as an exceptional side, an exceptional team. Manchester City are 17 points ahead of them. What does that make Manchester City? I think he's got us all on a piece of string here, to be honest with you.
He also called Spurs the Harry Kane team previously as well. So he can be detrimental to Tottenham when he wants to be. They meet again, in fact, these two sides. Michel, 25th of April, It's a League Cup final. It's actually supposed to have been in a few weeks, but it's been postponed in hopes that fans can be in attendance. I mean, it is a cup final. We've seen upsets plenty of times in its history, but you have to put City favourites for that as well.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like the form they're in, but April is still a few months away, and I mean, I think a lot of things can happen. And it's a final, so I mean, like I've seen Wigan beat Man City, and Wigan went down that season. I mean. You just don't know, and for Tottenham, this is very, very big to win a prize, and so this is definitely going to be different than a league game.